All right, so welcome to the orientation for the ART159 graphic design layout course. My name is Donald Gould. I am your instructor for the course, and I'm a full-time faculty at Southwestern College within the graphic design department. So I teach all of the graphic design classes that we offer and help to build that curriculum and head the department over there. So if you ever have any questions about the graphic design program, please feel free to reach out. Happy to discuss that further with you and answer any questions that I can. The main goal for today is just to kind of make sure that everybody's approaching the class here with the in the best with all the knowledge that you can and prepare you guys as much as possible. Whether you've taken a Canvas course before or an online course here before through Southwestern or another institution, just wanted to walk you guys through a couple of things here. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen and walk you guys through this a little bit here. So if you are enrolled in the course, you should already have access to the Canvas shell. Canvas is the program that we're going to be using for the entirety of the 8 weeks here, going through the course and completing all the assignments, the quizzes, discussions, so on and so forth. This is going to be the spot where you do all of that. So what we're looking at here is the home page on Canvas, and you can see that there's a navigation bar on the left. This is kind of the global navigation or site navigation in regards to Canvas. And then we have the actual navigation here in regards to the course itself. On the homepage here, it kind of goes over just some quick links, some information and contact information there from myself. And the email, the SWC email is the best way to contact me. You guys can also go directly through Canvas in the inbox if you would like as well. Those are the best ways to get in touch with me here. And again, we're over here in the home section. So I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and click into the syllabus section here and review this quickly before we get into the modules. There is a syllabus quiz that needs to be completed by tomorrow, by midnight. So make sure that you are reviewing the syllabus, you have a clear understanding of that, and using that to complete the syllabus quiz there. This will go over office hours, which are Monday and Wednesday, 12:30 to 1:30 p.m. Those are technically the hours for the office hours, but I can typically make myself available outside of that as well. If you have any questions or concerns or need to maybe make a Zoom meeting or something like that, we can certainly do that to accommodate those if necessary. This goes into the course description here and the student learning outcomes and course objectives. The required materials here, this is what you should have already ordered or are in the process of ordering. The first one being the textbook for the course, which is Making and Breaking the Grid, the second edition by Timothy Samara. And the other large component here will be the Adobe Creative Cloud subscription. So on campus, we do have access to those using your SWC email, but because this is an online course, you will need to purchase the Adobe subscription, at least a 6-month subscription, to get you through the summer course here. And the best pricing that I've found on that is through the College Buys website. Go ahead and Google that, and there's a link for it as well. Now, you do need to use your EDU email in order to purchase this because it's recognizing you as a student. But for $49.99, you can get a 6-month subscription, and then 12-month subscription is about $100 here. And this will give you access to all of the programs. Oops. All of the programs that that you will need here for the course, including Adobe Illustrator, Adobe InDesign, Adobe Photoshop, and Adobe Acrobat, which are the 4 main programs we'll be using. So Michael, I see your comment there in the chat as well. Yeah, things are ever changing here within the different programs that we have and the different access to those third-party systems. But again, currently Adobe is still the industry standard. So that's what we teach to best prepare you guys for the industry here. So something to keep in mind is if you haven't yet purchased this, I would do so ASAP. It can take anywhere from 2 to 5 days even sometimes to receive the actual subscription login information, and you'll receive an email from Adobe once you have purchased this that will walk you through the process of how to install these programs. But it can take a little bit of time in order to receive that. So I would definitely do that sooner than later if you're registered for the class. As far as attendance and participation goes here within the class, as long as you are completing the assignments and you are completing the discussions and the quizzes, that's what we're looking for in this online atmosphere. Late work, I have in here that there is a 24-hour grace period for late work. And then after that, 5% of the total points per calendar day after 1 week will be subtracted from the final grade there. So I will accept late work, but this class is going to move pretty quickly because it's only 8 weeks. And I would highly suggest that you guys stay on top of that as much as possible. If something comes up, which I know inevitably sometimes that is out of your control, please just don't hesitate to reach out to me so that we can figure out the best strategy to get you caught up. There's some information in here about AI and what is acceptable and non-acceptable. Essentially, you can use it for brainstorming and research and things like that. But all of the imagery that you create for the course does need to be imagery that you have created yourself. And then there's a few other pieces of information here. Some information about grading and the assignments that we have in the class, and then the course schedule, which you can also find on the syllabus page in Canvas that will go through and show you what and when different items are due. So make sure that you are reviewing the syllabus and that you are completing the syllabus quiz. And again, if you guys have any questions on that, please don't hesitate to reach out. From here, I'm going to hop on over to the modules. And let me collapse these. So this is going to be all 8 weeks. They're already available to you to start to take a look at and work ahead. When you go into the modules, starting with day 1 course orientation is a good place to get started. Jumping in here, this is just kind of welcoming you to the course itself. I'll be replacing this video with the intro video that we create and going through some of the first steps here, thinking about the initial discussion that introduces you, as well as looking at the syllabus and completing the syllabus quiz here for this first section. So again, by Wednesday, you should have completed the syllabus quiz. Make sure that you're also taking a look at the class introductions and including an image of yourself within the profile image here on Canvas, as well as a short write-up and a comment on 2 of your peers' posts for full credit. And all of these are links that you can click into and go ahead and take the syllabus and syllabus quiz here as well. So click into the different links here. It will take you right into that quiz. You'll simply take the quiz. The syllabus quiz, you can take that as many times as you need to. And there's no time limit, so it's pretty forgiving in that respect. Syllabus is also available here as well, which you guys can review and download. This is some information about myself, my family here, and also some links to my portfolio and website if you'd like to look at that a little bit further. This is the link here for the Adobe Creative Cloud again, and how to access that along with the Google G Suite and the Microsoft Office 365 that is available to you as a Southwestern College student. And there's also some search engine sites here for high resolution images, which we'll be using in the course. And then some of this is kind of boilerplate, just going over Canvas. If you're new to Canvas, I would suggest going through these and watching some of these tutorial videos. For some of you, this is a review as far as how Canvas works. So if that's the case, it should be pretty straightforward for you. This just talks about the time commitment for the course and kind of relating this back to more of an in-person course and what would be expected of you and the equivalency of that within this online expedited 8-week course. Making sure that your technology is ready for the course here. I'm just going to kind of cruise through here. Canvas orientation, I realize I'll have to relink that video, but the, excuse me, let me go back here real quick. The link here should actually work. So you can always go into this and watch it here as well. Customizing your settings and notifications in Canvas, all related to how to complete Canvas courses. Again, some of these videos may not pop up as a preview, but if you click on them, you can watch them this way here within the links. Support services. And this is just a general question and answer discussion in regards to the course. So if you have some general questions and answers, not specific to any particular assignment or discussion, that's a good place to do that. And this brings you into the first discussion here, which should be completed before this Sunday. And just to kind of back up a little bit, typically the way that we will work here within the course is we will have assignments that will be due, assignments or discussions that will be due every Sunday before midnight. So you can kind of think about that as the pacing for the course and when things will need to be submitted by. The only time I think that's different is this first week for the syllabus quiz, to complete that by Wednesday. And then our final week of classes actually ends on a Thursday, I believe. So that would be kind of a short week there as well. But typically everything is going to be due Sunday night before midnight. So that will be your initial discussion to introduce yourself and then your syllabus quiz. And that is the orientation wrap up for week 1. So that is all found here under day 1 course orientation, all those different tabs. And that brings us into week 1 here. So looking at what to get started on this week, make sure that you have completed the syllabus quiz and the discussion and commented on 2 of your peers. Then we're going to move into week 1 module. And this is how all of the modules are going to look here within the course. It will talk about the introduction of what this module is, the objectives of this week, as well as the activities and assignments that are going to be due this week. So for this first week, you are intended to look and review at the content within the week 1 module, which we're looking at now. You are supposed to read from your textbook, Making and Breaking the Grid Basics section. You're also going to complete the course introductions and the syllabus quiz by Wednesday at midnight. And looking at the first assignment, which is discovering the grid analysis, which you will post into the assignment section once you have completed. And you can link to all of these elements here. If we hit next, this will bring us into the lecture for the first week. So as you can see, there's 2 different lecture videos here for the first week. The PDFs are shown down here below. Make sure to watch all of the lectures before you get started on the assignments. And this will bring us into the assignment section here if I click next. So make sure within the assignment sections, you're reviewing all of the tabs here within these assignment sections. So this assignment sheet will walk you through the details of this first assignment. If we click into the tutorial tab, there's a tutorial video to walk you getting started within this assignment in Adobe InDesign. If you go into the previous examples tab, you can see what previous students have done. And basically for this assignment, you're going to be finding a single page spread and a 2-page spread. And you're going to be identifying what this grid breakdown is based on the images and text that you can find within the layout. And then using Adobe InDesign, you're going to bring in the layout that you have found and recreate that using placeholder boxes to start to work to create and define the grid that this designer has used for that particular layout. And you can see that being overlaid on top of the original image and also using placeholder content to show that. And all of that is shown again within the tutorial tab here in this module. And then lastly, you have the template and resources. This is the template for this particular assignment. You'll notice that the extension is INDD, noting that that is an InDesign file, and that will open up in InDesign to be able to be completed based on the tutorial and assignment sheet provided. So that will be this first week's assignment. And again, moving forward, that's how all of the assignments will work within the different tabs, as well as the lectures. So this is just the class introduction here again, if you have not yet completed that, the syllabus quiz, and then looking at the week 1 wrap up. So this just talks again about what you should have completed for this week and this week's task list and when those due dates are. And then this will be where you will submit your initial assignment. So here, once you have completed the first assignment, you'll save that out as a PDF. These files need to be uploaded as PDF files. And you'll click on the Start Assignment button. You'll choose the file from your computer, essentially from the PDF, and then you'll hit the Submit Assignment button to post that into the assignment section. And below each one of the assignments, you'll see the rubric, the grading rubric that is used to grade each one of these. And then that will get into week 2. So you can kind of see how this progresses through the rest of the course here. And again, you are more than welcome to jump ahead if you want to work ahead, or if you have some sort of obligation coming up within the next couple of weeks. This is a self-paced course. So although there are due dates and deadlines, if you would like to work ahead within this course, you are more than welcome to do so and start to review the different lectures, assignment sheets, and complete those different assignments and discussions as well. So that's kind of how all of these modules work, and you guys can move through these as the weeks progress. The other section here is going to be assignments. This will show all of the upcoming assignments, when those assignments are due, and how much they are worth. So you can see that we have multiple assignments here within the course. And we also have discussions. These discussions are shown in that assignment section there as well. So if you're looking for why that looks like so many assignments, that's the reason. Then we have our quizzes, the syllabus quiz, which you're completing by this Wednesday, as well as the final exam, which we'll complete at the end of the course. Then you have your grade section. This will show you what you have submitted and what your score is, and show what where you're currently sitting within the course, and then all the individuals, your peers within the course here as well. So that kind of gives you a rough breakdown there of Canvas and the course structure. Again, this week is a little bit different, where we have a couple things to get going here a little bit early, such as the introduction discussion and syllabus quiz. And those will be due on Wednesday. But typically, we're going to be working on things starting on Monday and working to the following Sunday at midnight to complete and upload those onto Canvas. If for any reason you are uploading to Canvas and having some sort of difficulty, please make sure to email me and include your assignment or discussion within that email so that I know that you have completed that for review, okay? That kind of wraps up the initial orientation here, just giving you guys a quick breakdown. I know we don't have very many that could join us today, but hopefully you guys are able to view this recording. And again, don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. Michael, was there any questions that you had at this time as well? Okay, excellent. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing this and turn off the recording here.